welcome to the very first maiden voyage of Escape Artists, a show where cosplayers play Dungeons & Dragons for the most immersive story possible. We are so excited to have you join us for this special two-part adventure with these lovely cosplayers and myself. And we are going to introduce ourselves and our cosplays really quick, so we're going to start over here.
Hi, I'm Ripley. I am playing Cordelia, a pirate captain water genasi.
I'm Angie. I'm playing Kieran Abseer, and I am also a former pirate captain, High Elf.
I love it. Hello, I'm Bryson Sesharana. I'm playing Lassio Nagara, warrior scholar.
Hi, I'm Olivia, and I'm playing Lorelei Tricerin, Princess of Sinaloa and a Triton.
Amazing. And my name is Madigan Hunt. I am the creator of Escape Artists and your game master for this adventure. I am very excited to get started, and I'm dressed as the Goddess Merissa, who is the prime deity for the realm of Cerule, where this all takes place. For those of you who don't know, I started this project in the Lonely Notes app of my phone, and since then insanely talented actors, artists, designers, and filmmakers have joined me to make this whole thing a reality. Alongside my wonderful cast and crew, we also have to thank you guys, our viewers, and our insanely generous Kickstarter backers. We were funded live on Kickstarter within the first 24 hours, and that is still something I am blown away by. Thank you for your generosity. We get to tell this story because of you, so very, very grateful as always. All right, guys, without further ado, let's tell a story.
Let's get wild.
Let's go, baby!
It started with a dream. Cordelia, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
Describe to me where you're sleeping for the night. What did you do the night before you went to bed?
So Cordelia is in her little rundown shack on the outskirts of town, on the beach. It's very peaceful, but it's a little rundown. It's not perfect. She went to bed with the same questions on her mind. Will I ever get answers? When is this all going to be clear? And just that confusion and the same strife she's felt for the last year.
Yeah. As you drift off to sleep, the usual sounds of the night fade away. Quiet, deep, dead quiet. And then the gentle lapping of waves against the side of a well-loved, well-worn boat. You hear the gentle chatter of crew, your crew, and then a familiar, haunting crash as wood splinters against the cold stone walls of a cave. You can't see anything, but you can feel it. The crunch of the deck beneath your feet, the shrieks and garbled sounds of water inhaled halfway through a scream. It's hopeless. It's terrifying. And then a bright flash of green light. You're used to this part of the dream, the relief. You know how it goes from here. You end up on a beach, and you're saved. Only tonight, it's a little different. Let's shift over to you, Lorelei.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Where did you fall asleep last night?
Oh, goodness. Lorelei fell asleep at the top of a cliffside, staring over, wondering if she'll ever find home again, wondering what life is supposed to be from this point onwards.
Yeah. Your dreams started with a song. It's your song. It's partially comforting and terrifyingly so. You hear the last time you sang like this. Perhaps the last time you will ever sing like this. and you tell yourself during the day that you are scared of the song, that you hate it. And during the day you do a pretty good job of drowning it out. But at night your voice runs wild, soaring, rising, destroying. You can still see him too. You can hear the way he laughed. You sang for him a couple of times, but only once like this. There's a first and a last time for everything. A freedom and a torrential pain. Creation and destruction tied up in a few beautiful notes. By the time the song changes, you're half grateful and half longing for it to start all over again. Lazio!
Hello.
It's your turn. Tell us where you fell asleep on this fateful evening.
In the small Triton city of Atten, there is a semi-legal fighting ring in a locker room, using a big bag of money, cash prize reward as a pillow. Lazio is fully passed out.
Yeah, as one does.
It happens.
Lazio, your dreams aren't frequent. You've been taught to control almost every facet of your body and your mind. You know how to still yourself for rest. Your order likes discipline, even in sleep. So on the rare occasion that you do dream, it's something to note. And on those nights, you often dream of her, the great golden serpent. Tonight does begin with her, a flash of scales like sunlight spiking through the deepest ocean water. You don't hear words, but you understand them, like she's speaking without using a language. The warrior who crosses blade to blade should never have crossed blade at all. The third of the Varunic principles that you've studied and studied and studied some more. And then, with that, she's gone, leaving nothing but a swirl of sand in her place. And finally, Kieran, how did you fall asleep? Where did your wanderings take you?
Kieran, a wanderer, finds herself in just any old tavern like any other night. Nothing eventful happening.
Sounds good. We all love nothing eventful happening. You, too, dream tonight. One of 4 that will soon join. And it begins on the water. Your face stings from too much salt and sun. The telltale sound of a mast unfurling high above and shouts and orders from your crew are comforting. The gentle pressure of laughter fills your stomach as you join them. The sun gets brighter above you. Or is it lightning? The electricity singes your hair as ozone curls your lips. The pressure in your stomach becomes immense, almost painful. You should be feeling pain, but the dream provides a barrier between nightmare and memory. You burst from the inside out, and then the presence of something settles there. Not quite divine, almost divine. There is a churning of sea foam as your patron makes themselves known in the deep recesses of your body. And this, my friends, is where your dreams collide. You were separate, and now you're one. You wade through seawater, arms and legs moving furiously to keep yourself above the choppy waves. You clear one only to run right into the next. The salt stings your nose, your eyes, and your lips. A bright crash of lightning, and suddenly ahead of you, you see a tower. It rises up out of the center of an ocean, tall and arching towards the sky. It looks to have been ripped from a castle or a larger building, part of the roof sticking out from the depths. Squinting through the spray, each of you spot an undulating blue glow coming from the tower. It grows bright and falls, like a sort of arcane heartbeat. You blink the seawater away, rivulets running into your eyes and nose. You can all breathe underwater, but it's still somehow suffocating. Another finger of lightning illuminates the tower, and this time you catch blue runes spiraling up the stone, making it about halfway up the tower before stopping. Unfinished, perhaps. They're the source of that blue glow, along with something inside. Children, you are lost. The voice is smooth like liquid velvet. Just outside of your peripheral visions, you all see something bright, painfully so, starting to grow even brighter. I have found you. Your legs are starting to burn with the effort of keeping above the waves. Each breath sucks in a mouthful of seawater. Welcome to the CRUMBLED Cove. Beautiful isn't it? You can almost hear whatever entity is speaking to you sigh a little, as if admiring the tower. Years ago, I trapped a great threat to the realm of Cerule inside this tower and banished it here. Unfortunately, the power remains. I can no more destroy it now than I could back then. But you four can help. You all squint into the wave, into the storm, and see other figures, each other, positioned across in the tower. Strangers, of course, unfamiliar, but you know in that moment that you are no longer alone. Should you accept this quest, you will be heroes. Your true destiny awaits as the saviors of Cerule and the champions of the goddess. And now, where before you could only see a green glow, a form starts to materialize, hovering above the waves, hands raised, a humanoid figure. Divine energy crackles and wavers around her head. Blue-green hair flows across a dress made from the storm itself. You've never seen Merissa, the Prime Goddess of Cerule, but you have absolutely no doubt that she is here before you. Journey to Marismar, to my temple. Come and find me, and I will know you are all up to the task. You each shoot awake in that moment, drenched in salt water and breathing heavily in your separate beds. You've been offered a divine task from Merissa herself. And separately, you all came to the same conclusion. After a few odds and ends adventures along the way, you all ended up in the bustling, tightly wound port city of Merrismar, the capital of Cerule. Which brings us to the present moment. You four are standing inside the great temple of Merissa, which sits high on a hill overlooking the city. The day is bright and breezy. A number of clearly fantasy tourists have made their trek up the hill alongside you and are now looking around, which means the air is filled with their conversations at sort of a low hum. You can smell the salt and hear the waves crashing into the cliffs below. Some of you might even have to shield your eyes as the sun bounces off the white rooftops and buildings of Marismar spread out like a blanket beneath you. You have all finally met up with the rest of the Chosen. So let's go around and give a quick introduction.
Of what we look like? We're just...
Sure,
great. You see what you see before you. You see a young woman with curly green hair, adorned with beads and trinkets. Her skin is tan with patches of green shivering scales, and a prominent scar across her throat catches your eye. She wears a cream blouse with a red sleeveless coat, that of a captain, and leather pants and boots.
What are you feeling as you stand here in this temple looking around?
I feel like finally I have a path. Something that's leading me towards an answer. It's relief.
Let's travel over to you. What's your first impression of this group as you stand here? What do they see? What do you see?
A young high elf woman with long, red, almost damp hair and quite a few battle scars. I don't think you would guess that she was ever in any position of power, just based on her raggedy old clothes, but something to get by.
Just another tourist.
Just another tourist. Laying low and keeping to herself.
Lazio.
I am as I am before you. Red as the day I was born, beautiful fins, the face of righteousness.
What are you hoping the others think of you as you meet up with them?
Summoned from the depths to bring justice to the surface. The champion of the Golden Serpent.
Fair enough. And finally, Lorelai, what's your body language like as you stand here and meet these folks for the first time?
Well, Lorelai currently is a little nervous, but she's very excited. She has a very odd combination where she is a Triton. You can tell that through her webbed ears and these weird blue patches on her skin, but she, unlike Lazio, isn't all one color. You can see a broken charm around her neck. That is clearly some magic item that once helped disguise her. And although she wears peasant's clothes primarily, you do notice that there's a crown upon her head, and it doesn't look fake. I'm no scammer.
All those dang Marismarian vendors.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them.
Yeah.
They're like all along the
Oh my
streets.
goodness.
Happens, man.
All right, the four of you see each other for the first time. Some of you have met prior, some of you are meeting for the first time, and you are here inside this temple. What would you like to do?
I announce myself. Entering the Temple of Merrismar, representative from the Order of the Mare and Flame, Lassio Nagara.
A couple people look over, and yeah, you've introduced yourself.
Lorelai looks very embarrassed to be with someone this loud, but is trying to not be rude about it.
Hi,
Hello.
Cordelia. It's nice to meet you.
Lassio.
Uh-huh. And you are?
Hi, Cordelia. Lorelai, hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. That is a beautiful crown.
Thanks. It's I'm a princess. But like, don't like tell anyone. But like,
I think you just announced yourself.
oh, hi.
Announcing.
Princess Lorelai Tristana of Sinalor.
Of where?
Sinalor, you know the pretty big kingdom.
Yeah, but that's not real, is it?
The three of you roll a history check for me. First roll.
First.
No pressure.
That's gone.
I did not see that coming. Those gloves, buddy.
12.
12.
Can I get advantage because I'm also a Triton?
Sure, you can have advantage.
I don't know why I care so much about history.
21.
It's gonna be bad, y'all.
Sorry, 20.
Never mind. You know, it doesn't matter that I had advantage.
So you two, this is like a children's story. This is the equivalent of Atlantis for you. She's announcing Sinalor, and you're like, yeah, that's weird. You've heard stories, and they're just stories. Kieran, you have heard rumors. As someone who's been on the sea before, you've heard bits and pieces of perhaps it existing beneath the depths. You're quite convinced that it probably does somewhere out there. You've seen a wide ocean, so you're not quite as taken aback by this announcement as perhaps these two are.
It's yeah. I would say it's pretty cool, but you know, it's definitely a kingdom. It's it's big, but I guess we don't really leave much. But speaking of that, like I'm telling this to you guys, but like I'm not on the run. That's a really oof way of putting it. But
Honey, let me stop you
stop
there.
talking.
yeah,
Let me stop you there.
Yeah.
When you meet strangers,
yeah,
don't divulge your entire life story the first time you meet them.
you have very trusting eyes.
And that's how they get you.
You also have trusting eyes, I think.
Do I?
Huh? This one?
Tell me about my eyes.
I think that you have very brave eyes.
Can you see them?
No.
Intuition is strong.
I appreciate the educated guess.
Sometimes that's all you got.
Can you four roll me a history check as you stand here and sort of absorb this temple as it exists before you?
5.
12.
5.
13.
Wow, guys.
Hold on.
We're rolling.
You're
so
doing
high.
so good.
11.
Did you really?
So 12.
12.
Hey,
That's our
wonderful.
highest roll. You know what? So, most of you guys have heard of this temple before. It is a very big, drawing point for tourists here. People come from far and wide to travel and see this sort of cultural landmark. It has turned a little bit into a tourist hotspot. So there's like a performance schedule on the wall of like different prayer circles, and you see like attendants in white linens kind of acting as tour guides around the place. So it's definitely not like the most divine sanctum that it maybe once was. You have had some interactions with those who live in the fishing communities in Marismar, which were the original sort of settlers back when it was a tiny town called Dreadsea. And so you would know that Dreadsea once suffered a terrible fishing blight and all of the fish turned up dead. And you would hear stories about how they had no idea what they were going to do. And Merissa appeared on the hill that you all stand on and saved this town, cured the blight. And so in her honor, they built, the fishermen built a tiny little temple. And since then, that divine miracle drew all sorts of people to the city, and now it is the governmental capital and, attracts a different crowd than it did back in those days. But the fishing community still feels very strongly about this being a divine center. Neat.
I'll inform this.
Where are we?
I'm already signing up for a prayer circle.
I need you all to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
what?
Well, now all the
Jesus,
stuff
please.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
We all drop dead.
Why?
You're all dead. I've killed you all.
Ooh, Lassio, you're
wisdom?
not that smart, buddy.
16.
6.
7.
Oh no.
7. 9. What about you? Lazio.
Oh, 6. Yeah.
So you guys both got 6? Okay.
16.
You all see it happen. These two go down first.
Great, bye.
You watch their face glow blank and eyes glow a little bit green, and then it ripples like a rock thrown in the ocean. You guys immediately close your eyes, and when you open them, you are back in front of that tower in the middle of the sea, the Crumbled Cove. Your feet kick and tread the waves, and you see that glowing form again, and Merissa speaks to you. My chosen, you have found each other, and you have found me. Together you shall be the ones to save this realm from a great darkness that has finally found its way to the surface once more. We are running out of time. Long ago, I sealed a great threat to Marismar away in the Crumbled Cove. It nearly ended me and the city to do it, but we survived and grew stronger, and I could not fully destroy it then. At the time, banishment was our only hope, and now that only hope is you. Do you guys do anything? Say anything?
Is this the call to justice?
It is absolutely the biggest call to justice you have ever faced, Lazio Nagara.
Then how can I say no?
Should you succeed, you will all be known as the greatest heroes this city has ever seen. And should you fail, Merrismar will be plunged into chaos. Journey to the Crumbled Cove. Destroy the threat within. Your quest has begun. And your eyes open and you are all kneeling on the floor. You don't really remember closing your eyes, and you don't remember falling to the ground, but you do notice that the tourists are kind of gaping at you. And then they start to clap. They clearly thought this was a regular performance of some kind, which you gather happens regularly here in the temple.
Yes, we meant to do that.
What did we do?
Just collect the tips.
Oh, are they giving money? I'll take that.
Are they giving us tips?
A couple of them throw
Yeah.
a couple coins at you.
Lorelai turns to her teammates and goes, "Okay, this is great. What does this mean we're supposed to do?"
Find something scary, punch it until it dies.
You do notice that the temple workers don't look so thrilled with this performance. And they start shuffling people out, and one of them is approaching you.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
go.
Soft gold hair, clean white linens, and they walk right up to you. What in the goddess's name are you doing?
Well,
We're supposed to. We're supposed to be here. We were assigned to be here.
I'm so sorry if we caused any ruckus. Sometimes...
No, you just drop to the floor in the middle, over and over. Folks think it's funny to pretend to come in and be struck with the power of the goddess just for laughs.
Oh, no.
Oh no, but we were.
You were?
We're
Yeah.
different.
I promise you that we are no such fakers, and we mean with our entire hearts the
Look at that face. Do you think that face could lie?
Are you gaslighting me?
No.
Not yet.
Obviously not.
No, we think you're girl bossing right now. So
How common of an occurrence is this?
Oh, folks pretend all the time to come in and fall down and
So this is like a known?
people think it's funny to get attention. They travel far and wide and they want the tips, and people think it's great. They put on little performances outside, even at the bottom of the hill, struck with the power and all that.
have you ever been struck with the power?
No.
Oh, dude. I'm sorry.
It's pretty cool. honestly.
A little spooky.
What did you see?
Can I do a quick insight check?
Yeah, of course.
Mm.
I just want to make sure we're not getting bamboozled. All right, that's
Guidance.
Can you
even do that?
No, that's a 13.
You can tell, for the best that you can tell, they seem just really tired, and they deal with a lot of tourists, and customer service is a terrible job. So
Customer service at a temple.
yeah, at a temple. Yeah, so they just are trying to get through the day.
Okay, we're gonna get out of your hair. It was lovely
Yeah.
to meet you. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm due.
Nice
I
to
do.
meet you.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of your hair.
Okay.
We totally were not faking though.
What? Yeah. What you see? What do you mean you're not faking?
It's a secret. And I'm gonna leave.
It's real as shit, lady. It's gone.
Have a good day.
Lorelai
Do just-
wants to ask more, but
What?
our team is leaving.
What?
I don't think you're a bad person.
Oh, well, that's the kind of thing anyone said all day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have a vision that we need to go help. So don't worry that it was like a vision that anything horrible is going to happen. So
What?
Just, no.
Should
that-
we be?
No.
Should I
The
be?
temple is crumbling
Should I be-
tomorrow.
I can go alert my superiors.
No. Oh, no.
No?
I should really stop talking.
What is going on?
I was trying to add closure to this, so you.
Do I hear her rambling inside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
What?
run in and grab her. Come on, we're going. Let's go.
Okay.
Lovely to
easily
meet you.
dragged.
Bye.
Do you remember what we talked about when I say there's a lot happening in your life that's not great for you to not be
Very entertaining.
hunted down by people?
Yeah. In all fairness, she does work for the goddess that we're supposed to be like helping.
Do we outrank her?
Oh.
I like to think so.
I'm sorry, what are your names again?
Lorelai.
Okay.
Flacio.
Okay.
Remember it? Ingrain it? Is it in the vault?
I'd rather it not be, but sure.
Too late. It's in the vault. Your life is forever changed.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Where are we going?
Are you?
Where are we?
Where are you
Captain?
going?
You're a captain?
It's complicated,
I mean this, but
but yes,
I saw the hat and I thought, oh,
you guessed correctly.
That was like, wow, you just knew that?
you know what can I say?
Very
My
insightful.
vibe check is very good.
Do pirates have like a hierarchical? Is it like based on your hat? Is
Yeah,
your rank?
there's different hats for different stations.
Is that
yeah.
a real thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My hat's invisible.
Oh, like out of character? Is that like an actual thing?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I mean, right?
Sure.
I could be
I'm
totally making
God.
this up.
There we
Oh
go.
God, you make it up.
Where are you guys going? So you really only have one
Yeah.
way down off this temple. The temple is up on the hill, and you would walk down the hill into Marismar proper.
Go in there.
Going there?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's
So
your deal?
down the hill.
What's your deal?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, citizen of Merismar. I am Lacio Nagara. I champion justice, righteousness, and punching evil in the face.
Oh, this is real entertaining. Loving this. Yeah.
I am also an entertainer. You may have heard of me, the Naga Fist. You can catch me at certain fighting rings on Friday nights.
Have I heard of that?
You can roll a history check if you so
I would also
desire.
like to
Nope,
do
that's
that.
a 3.
Oh,
She's
no,
not gonna
no,
know.
hold on. 14.
Yeah, neither of you have really
Nope.
ever heard of this.
Real famous.
I'm very famous. In the right circle.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Let's keep going.
As we're walking down, I'm gonna go up to Lorelai and just kind of, hi. So, where are you from exactly? Like this city is magical.
Well, for one,
It's a story.
I thought about the thing you said about how,
Mhm.
oh, you shouldn't share things, but I thought, oh, these are the Merissa people, and I just don't want to be, mean to them, but be like, it's not very nice to, like, keep secrets, and so
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Mm-hmm.
Similar, I live in the center of the city as, princess.
As she's talking, I'm gonna try to reach my hand around and steal her crown.
I'm going to notice.
Are you? Roll a sleight of hand.
All right.
And you can roll a perception.
All right. I'm gonna roll perception.
Hope you roll
Come
wise.
on, baby.
Taken right off the top of your head.
24.
Oh shit.
Dude, that's
What
rough.
was that modifier?
That's 10, baby.
19.
24.
So you are so entranced by this gorgeous pirate captain who's paying you a lot of attention, you don't even notice that it's missing.
So I take it off, and I'll put it in my other hand, and I'll hand it back to her. This is why we don't trust people we just met.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really cool trick.
Thanks.
How do you do that?
I'm very sneaky. I have a lot of practice.
I
I definitely,
cautiously kick this bug away. don't even worry about it.
I definitely don't steal stuff all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough. I stole these clothes.
Good for you. Good for you.
This is gonna be so fun, guys.
So, what do you think they're talking about back there?
Flirting.
Is that a thing people just do when they come to this city? Is this, as they say, a romance city?
Sure.
The fantasy Italy.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're in fantasy Italy.
All right, as you guys sort of make it to the bottom of this hill and enter the city proper, the sunlight is blinding, and you were in that like kind of cool temple sort of breeze. It is not there anymore. It is hot. There's a lot of people, and you find yourself beginning to wind through buildings. And how many of you have been? You two have been to the city before, and you've never ventured inside. You two guys can roll a history check for me, and you can roll with disadvantage if you so desire.
We're just,
That's
I'm
a
just chucking them off the
solid
table today.
6.
the floor is
18.
eating dice today.
See, that's why we have another one.
That's why we have.
All right.
Oh goodness, it's a 3.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, that's
Like
an
you're
8.
so focused on each other, you don't really care where you are. You don't really know. You're just kind of really focused on this like back and forth you guys are doing. You have been to the city before, and you know that you are entering into the academic district, and the academic district is known for some buildings like the Starsea Conservatory, which is a very famous and prestigious mage school. It has, all kinds of scholarly resources, and lots of people come from all over to kind of populate some of the buildings and the streets, and student housing is less residential and definitely more scholarly. So that's kind of where you are in the city at the moment.
Are there any students just walking around? Can we tell?
I mean, you can there's a lot of people in the city, so if you want to find a student, you could probably find one.
I don't venture here very often. I don't know where we are.
This is like the educational.
There's a reason I don't venture here very often. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be the first one to say it, but if we are going to, become amazing championed heroes of the realm, it would be good to have, like, an egghead to give us a lead.
What are we asking?
Yeah, where are we supposed to go?
Well, we find a tower, we punch it until it dies.
You're gonna punch the tower.
I assume the tower is the evil thing.
Uh-huh.
No, there's something in the tower.
That makes more sense.
Lazio, you do see, like, on a bench, a student who is, like, big round glasses.
Perfect.
sitting
The world is about to get rocked.
Oh, dude. I hope he doesn't have his lunch money on him.
We all just bully him. Just, like, absolutely could not be more student if
Oh my
they
God.
tried.
Hello.
Hey,
You look to be of academic composure.
my mom says I am.
I'm glad. That's a good thing for your mother to say about you.
Yeah. You're very dressed up.
I am. I'm very red. I've noticed a lot of people here aren't also red.
Aw.
That's a shame. Can I help you?
You can, and I'm glad you asked about that. I need to find a tower.
There's a lot of towers in this city. Which tower are you looking for specifically?
What was the name of the tower?
Get it?
Crumbled Cove.
Crumbled Cove.
You see, he looks really seriously at you, and then he just starts to laugh. Yeah, everyone knows about the Crumbled Cove.
I don't.
And the Dream Fairies, and the Lost Kingdom of Sinalore, And the magical
Nope.
cats that dance and sing.
Tell me more about these magical cats.
I like cats. I love cats.
No, go back to the cats.
No, that's not the point. The point is that there are fantasy stories. That tower ripped from the destruction of the Placidus and hidden away in the depths of the sea.
If we were to maybe go looking for that, like it just to have something to do.
If it somehow did exist.
If it did exist.
The Howling Channel is far too dangerous to trek through. You'd have to find someone who could get you through the dangerous rocks.
And do you have any classes today?
I have a lot. I take 6 classes every semester.
Oh.
We only need to
What
take
was the name of
4.
that? The Howling what?
The Howling Channel. It's a very dangerous. It's where it's rumored to be just past that. There's no one has ever really gotten through it.
Is it by sea or by foot?
By sea.
We could handle that.
It's stories. It's
stories. Yes,
Obviously,
of course.
obviously.
I just no one's ever. Well, most no one has ever made it through.
If someone were to go find it,
The Howling
yes.
Channel.
Is it in
You'd
this region?
You'd have to talk to the only ship that has ever managed to come back and tell tale.
And who would that be?
Oh yeah, who's that?
These are a lot of questions.
These are. I'm so sorry. We'll pay you for your time.
Yeah.
No, we
Money?
won't.
I have
My lunch money gets stolen all the
I
time.
would steal it.
I hope
I
you're
have lunch money.
I wonder why.
What with the ship?
Who's
means in? I've heard rumors. Captain Caper. She's the only one that made through that hell channel and lived to tell the tale. At least that's what all the kids say. I don't.
Are you
even
not
know where
a
you can
kid?
find- No, I'm a kid, but I mean like the other kids. The ones at school. They talk about, dangerous exploits.
Well, thank you so much for your time and the story, the wonderful story.
Yeah.
We're really interested in the story.
Please don't go there. It's fiction. It's not
Yes,
real.
of course.
No one's ever seen it.
No.
Okay,
We're
can
just-
I have that lunch money?
Yeah. I'll
Please.
give him a gold
How would
piece.
you like to learn to never have your lunch money stolen again?
That might be good to know.
That would be really cool.
Beat him up back.
Oh, I can't do that.
Yes.
Do you know any
Everybody
magic?
No. That's a lie. I really do, but it's reserved for scholarly purposes. We're not supposed to hurt the other kids.
Fair enough.
But if they're hurting you,
My mom says be the bigger person
Okay.
and turn the other cheek.
okay.
The reason you become the bigger person is so that your fists are bigger.
Well, you see all these scars. You don't get those by being nice.
Okay,
Got
next
it.
time I'll stab the kid.
If you want to be
Yes!
if you want to be scarred up forever,
All right.
you should.
I'll tell them.
As a
them that
compliment.
the scary people outside told me to stab kids.
No. Yes, tell them that.
Actually,
That'll go well.
or alternatively, instead of stabbing, I'm trying to think of any. Why would you say that?
Because it's funny.
I gotta get to
Don't,
class.
yeah, go to your class.
I'll stab them.
Don't do that.
My name's Cam.
Of course it is.
Justice be with you,
He does
Cam.
the little run with the backpack that's 10 times the size of him.
Buy a new
It's
backpack.
me, 3 years ago.
For the next 2 years, the serial killer only has.
Oh no!
Everything
We
changed
just
that
created a
day.
serial
Everything
killer.
changed that day.
Well, we've created a monster.
You have to lock him in the crumbled cup.
Anyways, we have our lead.
We do. Do I recognize the Captain Caper? Captain Caper.
You two can roll history checks.
Pirates.
That's my little pirate babes.
18.
So that's a natural 1.
Oh, Cordelia,
that's rough.
you are just,
I'm distracted.
you're distracted. Yeah, you're distracted. You are not distracted, and you have heard of Captain Caper in passing. She's a well-known pirate captain. You haven't heard from her in a little bit, but theoretically, she's apparently in Marismar, and she was a part of the League. You saw her passing in a couple of the League of Swords meetings, the Pirate Guild of Marismar, of Cerule and Marismar, and yeah, you do know her. The name rings a bell. It checks out.
know like where a port would be here since I've been here before?
Yeah, I mean, you know that there's the whole docks. It's like the
Okay.
city is built into the cliffs, and all of the docks kind of round, but Bucko Bay, where the pirates tend to be, is kind of on the other side of the city. Or in the academic district, it's all the way on the other side, but yeah, you could get there.
So I will relay this information.
Say it word for word.
I wasn't paying
Tell me
attention.
all about Buckle Bay.
Lots
Oh,
of
it was Bucko.
thievery and low lives, and you would hate it there.
Is there injustice? I love it when
Have
there's
you
places.
met a pirate?
No.
Okay.
Famously, I have actually never met a pirate before.
What am I to you?
Pirate number 1 and pirate number 2.
That's our names from now on. Yeah, just pirate number 1. I don't know which one's which, but yeah.
I'll be one.
Okay, I'll be 2.
Wow, you're number 2. Are you okay with that?
I'm not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
We're gonna know.
Let's go to Buckle Bay.
Let's go Buckle Bay.
Let's do that.
First, can I get perception checks from
yes.
each
You got it.
one of you?
Saving or just skill check?
I hate this dog.
Just perception checks.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an orphan.
Nice. I got an 8.
14.
10.
13.
So the thing about wearing a mask.
Yeah, you are locked and loaded straight ahead.
It's horse blinders, dude.
But you and what did you get?
13?
13, yeah. You guys see what looks to be a young man, standard local musician, making a beeline for your group.
Oh boy.
He has an instrument strapped to his back, and he's walking with purpose, somewhat of a lopsided gait.
Don't look now. There's somebody coming towards us. I said, don't look. It's the first thing I said.
Subtlety is not one of my finer traits.
What kind of instrument did you mention?
It's like a lute or guitar sort of strapped to the back.
Ah, guitar, the most bludgeoning
Just keep
of
walking.
instruments.
Can I
Just
do-
keep walking.
Just keep walking and
Wait,
see
can
it.
I do a little insight check?
Sure, you can do an insight check.
I like making
On
friends.
from afar, the person stranger that is
Do I have
approaching you.
disadvantage?
Absolutely, you
Oh,
do.
okay.
Nice.
Alright, that's a 2.
You can just take
See
that.
if you roll a
again.
1. See
I
if
mean-
you roll a 1.
I probably will. 3! Lorelai, you are so insightful. You are staring him down as he approaches you, and actually you're so focused on staring him down that the others kind of move away, and you're still staring him down, and it's getting, he's right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Laura, come on, let's go.
You guys see now from the other side a very attractive barmaid who's still even wearing her uniform is also approaching, and the third is a man with ginger hair that kind of like glints in the sunlight, and also a woman in bright flowing skirts.
Where is
kind of
everybody?
converging on your group from an angle.
I'm walking fast. I'm getting out.
We have
Kind
places
of
to be.
blocking your way, guys.
Excuse us. We're in a rush.
The man looks at you,
No.
takes his loop
No!
off his back,
Nope. Nope.
and
nope,
swings it
No!
out.
Oh, I knew it! The most bludgeoning of instruments.
Yep.
That's
Can I try to dodge it? Or do I just
roll
die?
again.
No, you just die.
Is that it?
Does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Okay, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage
How
as
do I
this
use this?
man just clocks you in the face with his
Yo!
weapon. He turns to you and his eyes are glowing
Oh
a little
no.
bit.
That's not correct.
Is that how most people look?
No.
The others are steadily approaching.
I am drawing my rapier.
I punch the nearest person I see in the throat.
And we are going to roll initiative,
Woo!
folks!
Oh my goodness.
Hey, what you working on?
Trying to come up with break ideas for, the coach.
Oh, while we wait for our show to come back.
Exactly, but it shouldn't be that hard, right?
Easy.
I have no idea.
We just need one.
Wait a minute. What about fire?
No,
What about this?
that is a literal straight line you just drew on the page.
Aw, man.
Next page, those ideas sucked.
Incorrect.
I haven't even written anything yet.
Well, it's bad.
We film it upside down like bats.
Fire.
All of us could try and talk through like a mouthful of shaving cream.
Fire.
Consider him.
Fire.
You already said that.
Griffins and sea hags and owlbears?
Oh my.
Like, what about something like this? You know, like, picture it. Just think about it, just for the views, you know?
That can't go on Twitch.
Damn it. Hi, how much does it cost to rent out a theme park?
Fire.
What? When did you get into cosplay?
I thought I could maybe get us some bardic inspiration.
We'll just get really drunk.
I think fire might be cool.
Stop saying fire!
When did you?
I'm trying your method.
What if we get like 30 celebrity guests? Can we afford that?
I don't think we can afford one. So the pony rides are a no-go. Live squids!
Think that's an OSHA violation.
Have we considered bribery?
Wait, what if this is the ad?
You mean that this whole thing was one big meta ad to just tell you, the viewer, that you can support escape artists on all of our different platforms? That's Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok? That you can go right now and follow us so you can keep seeing the content you love and we can keep bringing it to you?
Nah,
that's dumb.
Let's pass on that one.
Yo.
Oh my god.
The little guy.
Oh, it's like an actual.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
dip.
Adjust this so we're
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, why am I?
the city streets of Marismar. And we just rolled initiative.
Yes.
So can I have your initiative rolls, please?
Did I roll 19? Holy shit.
20.
6.
20, 22.
Dirty 20, yeah.
Any modifiers or just 30, 20?
Oh, do I
Dirty,
have?
well, no, dirty.
Do I have an initiative? Oh, I have +3 to initiative? 21.
20.
That makes sense.
You have 21?
Yeah. I guess I did
Oh,
say I was gonna
good.
punch somebody in the throat, so.
Guys, my pencil just broke. Like,
Oh,
right
no.
now.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
20, Cordelia. And
Oh, there's the guy.
what did you get?
A 6.
6.
I just got my head bashed in by this dude.
4 plus
Yeah,
2.
you like really went for it.
That's a sad little 6.
Well, these guys did roll a natural 20.
Aye.
But I also
So-
rolled a natural.
I
You
also-
did roll a natural 20. What's your dex?
I rolled a 21.
Like Dex. Wait, what do I look at?
Your
Just your straight dex.
Dexterity plus 2.
Right, you should go
15.
before them.
Yeah.
All right, Kieran, what are you doing?
Oh God, wait, no, I don't want to go first.
You fought for this. This was you fought for this.
Don't listen to me. Okay. Well, I just got hit in the face.
You did get hit in the face. How do you do? What do you react?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was
You
like
can attack.
down or anything. Okay, cool.
You're good.
Gonna kind of like smear some blood from my face, I assume, and I will pull out my sword.
Cool.
And I kind of just want to wait and see if they get more violent. I don't want to like.
Because you're just
kill-
holding out your sword and holding it
Yeah, I
down.
don't want to like kill these people, but I want to be like ready. Can I hold a spell?
Yeah, you can hold spell. What are you holding?
Okay, let me hold. Sorry, let me look really fast. I should have been looking. Let me hold.
The puppets are on deck, and then it is Lazio. Just so everyone knows.
Got it.
I'll hold shatter.
You're gonna hold
Ooh.
Shatter.
That's a good one.
Shatter is a good one. All right, the puppets are up next.
Actually, wait. I'm so sorry. Can I
You're
change that?
Yeah.
Can I actually try to? Okay, I'm gonna say, you really don't want to do that and cast charm person.
Capture
The person that hit me.
Interesting.
Sorry, like kick
Ooh,
you.
that's cool.
All right, you're gonna cast a charm person. They save, so they look at you, and their head cocks just a little bit. Their eyes are glowing green, and they don't listen. He's got his sort of. He looks like he's rearing back for another hit.
Okay, so I'll just keep my sword
Meanwhile,
out
these
then.
guys are converging, so you are in melee with this one here.
Okay.
All
That's
right,
rough.
the puppets are up next as they converge on
Wait.
you all.
What did they roll?
They were a natural 20.
I got 21.
You got 21? Yeah,
I
they
did,
had a
yeah.
modifier too. So they were up
Yeah.
with 22 with Kieran. Close, so close. You
No,
were
it's
right
okay.
afterwards, I promise. Did we get 3 natural 20s on that initiative, you guys?
Not natural. Mine's dirty.
Mine's
yours
dirty.
was dirty.
Mine's
Mine's
dirty,
dirty
too.
as hell.
Not naturals. Okay, 2 dirties.
6.
Lorelai, you're doing wonderful.
Baby.
It's okay. We love you.
Lorelai barely noticed that they even were approaching. She was so busy staring down the music card. Alright, they are going to. So we have 1 attack. This one's gonna attack you again just because it's right in front of you. Does an 11 hit? I don't think it does.
No.
No.
Damn.
He whiffs it. Now that you're here and you've prepared,
Can I like
completely
block it?
Sure, you block it with your sword. These guys are going to take some movement to get into melee with those of you here. Nicely, you are all each engaged. They're going to take 1 attack on all of you. Lazio, that does absolutely not hit. Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Guys, why are they? I'm switching dice. Ridiculous.
Gotta choose your player.
Or like
colors.
another 11. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you are going to take
Meets a piece.
2 points of damage. I don't roll very well. 2 points of damage. Okay, good. They're not using, like, weapons, really. This one is the only one with an actual weapon, and that is against you, Cordelia. I'm
course it
sorry. All the rest of them are literally like they are taking tankards that they have in their hands. They've got this one's got a musical instrument.
She's pretty with the skirts.
Yeah, yeah, she is. She's just using a straight like fist, like just
True.
right there. Fisticuffs, you know.
Another fisticuffs. I love it.
Exactly. All right, Lazio, it is your turn.
She's a dancer?
It looks like it.
The most brutal of art forms. Alright. Can I roll I mean, does it seem obvious at this point that they seem like they're not like actual fighters, right? They're just like people?
Yeah, I will give you that without a roll. You can immediately, all of you can tell from the jerky movements and the way that they were going about their own business and suddenly turned on you. These guys are not fighters. These guys are not, they are just ordinary common folk.
Okay.
You all could probably kill them very quickly.
Good to know. What's on the street around me?
Some buildings. There are buildings on this side, there's also buildings on that side. And there's just some people. I mean, it's people coming and going right now. You're kind of in an emptier part of the street. More of the crowds were back up this way.
Okay. Yeah, this should be okay. I don't want to kill anybody, but it happens. If it happens, it happens. I'm going to, I'll take the trademark Lastio Punch, which is my Draconic Strike.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. Which should be a... Well, I guess I'll have to roll a hit first.
Roll a hit, yeah.
15?
Yeah, that does hit,
Cool.
absolutely.
Okay.
These guys are like normal people.
Yeah.
His justice is a little interesting.
Justice waits for no one. But you know, the best judgment is the best justice you get is the justice of when you get to the afterlife. You know, it's fine.
She's got dark real fast.
Yeah. Okay, so it should be, what is it? It's D8.
Your D, yeah.
7 plus my dex is that's not the right dex. Plus 3, 7, so 10 damage.
Are you what'd you roll on that?
Oh, it was a 7?
Are you a D4 on the damage? No?
For
Draconic Strike?
yes. Okay, wait, I actually need to ask. I have the unarmed fighting thing. Is that gonna pop the D in, or do you want to keep it separate?
Sure, you can just add it to it for ease.
Sure.
Baby.
Yeah, no, you got it.
I want to check with you. It's up to you.
Monk fighter multi-class is broken.
It is. It's a problem.
Go ahead.
Okay.
How much damage?
It was 7 plus 3, 10.
10 damage?
Yeah.
Don't kill these guys.
Did you just kill her?
She is reeling, but still, she looks I mean, you clocked her, and her like eyes rolled back in her head for a moment.
Yeah.
And she's standing. She looks almost like she's being held up by strings. Like that, if without them, she would sink to the ground. But she is still standing and looking right at you.
Okay.
Okay.
She's still alive.
She is still alive.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna not take my second because I don't want to
Yeah.
break her head.
Yeah. You gather a second punch would likely knock her dead.
Cool. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. All right. We have none of the others hit. Lazio, it is now Lorelai's. Nope, it's Cordelia's turn. I'm sorry. You're last.
All of my things are
You're on deck though.
deadly.
I mean,
I know you
in
roll with half
character?
damage if you wanted to just like.
No, but I think in character. Someone's fucking attacking me, and I'm gonna attack them back. I draw my fucking rapier.
All right.
no.
That's not gonna hit. That is 9.
Nope, it misses.
Thank you.
These, even though they're like, you watch almost like strings moving out of the way. It just slides over a little bit out of range, and you were not expecting that. It was a little confusing. You're like, all right.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Good. Wait and see.
Yeah.
We finally come to your turn.
Okay, Can I do like some kind of check to see if I can tell if this is a charm or something that's controlling them?
You can make an insight check now that you're
Okay.
closer.
I wanna, cause I have an idea and I just don't know how it works.
You're engaged with the hot barmaid.
So
Damn.
13.
Lucky.
13. You're still having a hard time deciphering what is. You know that these people are probably not acting of their own accord, but you're having a hard time deciding what. You like look around, you don't see anybody controlling them. You're having a hard time discovering what and where and how.
So I was gonna try and do a counter charm, but I don't know if that'll help them. Okay. Should I try that? I don't know if they're like doing like saving throws to like escape from this or anything. So because
Well, it's also you and a friendly creature gain advantage on saving throws,
They're
and
not
at the moment
friendly.
they are not friendly.
okay, then in that case, just to what I'm going to do is I'm going to do. Oh, that feels mean. Oh
Sometimes you
goodness.
gotta be. They're attacking us.
Here's what
It's,
I'm
you know.
going to do. I'm just gonna use a wee bit of. I'm just gonna use a cantrip because I don't want to like do anything to hurt them too bad. I'm gonna do Siren's Chant.
Okay.
At the one in front of me.
So let's save 15.
Ooh.
It just succeeds. It just succeeds.
Alright.
You see it almost take hold. Like there's a moment where the eyes flicker out and the barmaid is looking at you and gasps a little and then they cloud back. So it almost where you can tell, you know for sure that they are definitely not acting of their own accord.
Good to know. I'll have to restrain myself even further.
Yeah, I don't think
That's all you're gonna do?
she doesn't have it in her heart to hit them. She can tell there's something wrong.
That's true. Alright, who's next? We are up at the very top. That is Kieran.
Okay.
Can I warn everyone that they're
Sure.
that-
Yeah, I'll do
okay,
that actually.
Lorelai is going to turn like as much as she can around. Just say, these are not like warriors or fighters, and I don't think they're in full control of themselves. Please don't hurt them too bad. Just like a good bonk.
A solid, a solid beat down. A thrashing?
And that's all 6 seconds will
Yep.
allow. Kieran, we are
Yep.
up to you.
For detect magic, can I
Of course.
see what kind of magic it is, or is it just knowing the presence
So
of
for
magic?
detect magic, you can see. You learn the school of magic.
Okay.
This it would be useful. Weirdly enough, you're not getting anything. You cast detect magic, and it's magic. You can tell that they are being controlled, but there's no specific school. It kind of feels like a blend of a lot of them. There's no, you're not getting like, oh yes, this is abjuration. That you have kind of, it's like weird. It's like a little fuzzy. It's a little bit blended.
Okay.
But they are magic. These guys are under some sort of magic.
Okay.
And obviously some things on various of your party members are magic.
So I don't.
And
wanna-
this is concentration, so just I'm making a note. Detect magic, unless you would like to drop it with something else.
I might. Sorry, I'm learning this as I go. Because I don't want to like hurt these people. Isn't there a way where you can like cast a spell to not kill, but like to just do
I'd let
like
you
at
roll
half?
damage. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I'd
then I'll
totally
do
let you roll
that.
damage.
And I will do. I should have had this brought up already.
You're good.
I'll do
Don't
Shatter,
worry. You're
because
gonna do
that
Shatter?
one's like not gonna kill them.
All
It's
right,
just
so
a
We can
loud
target his
noise.
weapon.
Con save 11, and it fails. So you
And-
just roll your damage and then half it, and I'll say that you
It
were.
says each creature in a 10-foot radius needs to make a
Yes.
con save.
oh, each
Cool.
Uh-huh.
creature.
Okay, what's the...
We are making Constitution saving throws for each of you. So what did you get?
18.
18.
8.
Success. Fail.
Yep.
21.
21.
Damn.
2 successes, 1 failure.
Oops.
2 of these guys succeeded, and 2 of them failed. All right, roll your damage.
The thing you have to understand is I have really big ears.
Oh wait, this isn't correct. Hold on, 3d8.
It's 3d8. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, but you're
Yep.
you have
Halving it.
Okay.
Which one's a d8?
Oh,
D8
it's
would
the-
never
the,
remember.
like
It's that one, okay.
yeah. The little
I have such a hard time distinguishing shapes.
Right? It's like little diamonds.
Okay, 4. Should I just roll 2? So I'm
it's-
doing it at half.
No, you roll the whole damage and then half.
Oh, and then
I
half.
like to-
Yeah.
Ew, gross math.
5,
Use a
10. 5.
10?
So 5.
5. Okay. Those of you who succeeded, you take half of that, so 2 points of damage, and then these guys are gonna take. This one falls unconscious.
Okay, good.
Conscious, not dead. And these guys are still standing. All right, we are back to their turn. You watch; they're looking worse for wear, and suddenly their eyes glow brighter, and even the one that is down lifts back up again, and they seem to get a little stronger. They seem to grow a little bit
No.
tougher,
No.
and they are going to make another round of attacks on all of you. So we're gonna just go right around the table. That one is gonna be a 15. Does 15 hit?
is my armor class.
15 hits. Going to go. It's now new damage dice, guys.
Ooh, there you go.
6 points of damage. All right,
Not
we're going
bad.
to go to Kieran.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 16 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 9 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Lazio. 10. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Oh. All right. And Lorelai.
Dodging with the grace of an agile dolphin.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
I feel for you. I really do.
The good news is rolled like shit on damage. So that is only double the dice. 5 points of damage.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All
You have
right.
more hit points than me, you'll be fine.
That's so odd.
You watch their eyes glow brighter, and they stare at all of you.
Uh-oh.
And that is going to round out their turn. Next, we are at Lazio, and Cordelia, you are on deck.
Okay. This lady's back up, right?
She is back up, yes.
Okay. Let's check this real quick. I don't think I'll be able to do this, but I do want to see if I can.
Why not?
I have the, because I'm a monk, I get the extra attack. Would you let me replace that with a grapple check? So I could do a punch and then a grapple, or?
Would you be grappling first and then I would let you do a grapple first and then punch,
Yes.
but you would have to do
Ooh,
grapple
that'd be
first
good.
and then punch.
I'll do the grapple and punch,
Okay.
yeah. And I think I actually can do that because I have the tavern brawl.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
so too.
sweet. Yeah, I'm going to grapple her.
All right. That is a terrible roll. You are absolutely going to succeed.
Oh no.
I'm not, I got
Oh.
4.
Yeah, so did she.
Meets the boots.
Whose deck is whose strength is higher
There's-
actually?
Oh.
There's a little twin cost.
There is.
Cost?
Yeah,
Twin
20
toss.
toss.
Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
No.
Why not?
I call Krakens. Okay, that's heads, I guess.
Sure. Dragons. Lazio just manages. Like, Lazio, you go thinking, like, you've grappled lots of people.
Yeah.
This is a woman who is built, but looks graceful and delicate. And you're expecting this to be an easy, and there is more resistance than you expected there to be. Yeah, it is. You get it, but it is not
Go to sleep,
smooth.
go to sleep,
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
and a punch.
Grappled, and then
Yes.
yep, your second attack.
Should I just do like a regular unarmed strike, or?
Whatever. Yeah, let's do that as an unarmed strike.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Never mind. It's a 3.
Oh. You go, and you're still a little taken aback from the fact that, like, you thought this was gonna be an easier grapple than it was, and you go to swing, and, like, there's something, it's not letting you hit. So you don't hit, but she is grappled by you.
I'm being magically affected.
Correct. Cordelia. And
Okay.
Lorelai, you are on
I'm
deck.
gonna use my movement to get around behind this guy.
That's good, yeah.
Right here, so I'm gonna be my sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to stabby stab with my
Stabby
rapier.
stab.
I know, it's in character. That is 18 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright.
Hey, you gotta kill, you gotta kill.
Yep. So that is a D8 plus 3d6. Oh, we rolled so low. That's 6, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points of damage.
immediately down.
Oh,
though.
I'm sorry.
Just
but Cordelia
struck down.
Suck it. Okay.
Is that all you're doing?
That is all I'm doing.
All right, cool, cool,
Should have
cool.
been more resistant.
Lorelai.
Okay. Oh, okay. Here is what I think we should do. I think we should try and escape. So, I don't want to hurt these guys anymore. I don't think we're gonna get any information out of them because they're. How about they'll follow us? Oh goodness.
The greatest justice.
Doing Lorelai.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to do vicious mockery, but allow me to describe it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Do the saves, obviously.
Of course.
Sure. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it obviously the one right in front of me.
Mm-hmm. It fails.
Oh goodness. So essentially, what this poor lass is about. Lad? Pronouns?
Oh, that's
That's the
she,
barmaid, right?
She, her. It's the barmaid.
Poor lass. Essentially what she is about to hear is the most deafening screech that almost sounds like whale noises but pitched up and horrible.
Oh,
You're doing
yum.
well.
And it
Yum.
just like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to blow out the mics, but it is this horrible sound that sinks into her ears and almost seems to like claw at the
And you
inside
all
of her
hear
head.
it too. And for someone who looks mostly human, the way Lorelai does, this is an unhuman sound that escapes her throat. It is shrill and it is grating. You aren't taking any damage from it, but you could be. Like if you got closer, you're like, ugh.
And that's gonna be
How much damage?
Big ears.
Big ears.
That is going to be 4 points total.
4 points. Still standing, but you see her go like this in pain. She is very much affected and aware of your spell. All right, Kieran, we are back to you.
Okay. How like beat up do they look?
It's hard to tell because any other wounds they took first round
so they just, like,
seems
regen,
to have been
basically.
healed.
Okay. So this one's right here is down. The
Yes.
whoever.
Mhm.
What is he fighting?
He's like a just local
Local-
fisherman
a
that drew a
fisherman.
dagger.
Are these two within 5 feet of each other? Do you know? Oh.
You each are 5, so no, they're about 15 feet from each other. Maybe 10.
Are these two?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'd say that's also, yeah.
Okay, I'll wait. Can I like see just like by looking at them while they're fighting anything like actually holding them like up?
You can, yeah, if you want to, you want to make a
yeah.
perception check?
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. 9.
You can't see anything.
Okay.
It's a little too. They're moving and they look like it, but you can't see anything specific.
Okay. Would that have been?
I'll give you another. That was just a quick look.
Okay. Then I will. Okay. Ugh, this is hard. I don't want to use like my big ones right now.
Burn him.
You only live once.
I know.
Burn them on
I
these
had a
local
plan and now it's
fishermen.
gone. I should have had a backup. Why do I have the same spell twice?
What
Sorry.
you doing? You might have gotten it from like an ability or a
That's
base ability.
yeah. Okay, I'll try to cast blindness
Sure.
on the guy in front of me. Like the bard guy.
That is a failure.
Okay, so he's blind.
He is blind, and you see, even though, like, the blindness takes hold, you know the blindness takes hold, the eyes still glow.
Interesting. Okay.
Is that your turn?
Can I do anything else?
Do you have any bonus actions? You have...
I'm not used to like.
Yeah, you, I mean, you
fighting
don't want
just,
to,
like-
you don't need to convert any sorcery points at the moment, right?
Mm-mm.
So,
All right.
alright, the puppets. They look as though they're about to regenerate further when it looks like their strings are cut. And they go down.
Oh
Every
no!
single one of them.
Yeah!
She went to sleep.
Down. Went to sleep. You succeeded. Yeah,
Sweet.
Lazio goes limp in your arms. They all fall.
Can I look around to see if there's anything
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
that?
I also would like to do
Cut
that.
Yeah.
And can I like try to investigate the?
We are officially
depth
out
of
of
the
initiative
front
order, so if there's something you guys want
Yeah, I would
Only
like to
an
try to look
11.
at this guy.
11. You don't see anything. There's some people starting to look at what's been happening, but there's no one who's specific. Like, you don't see anything specific.
Can I like investigate the one that's fallen in front of me just to like
Yes,
see if there's a
of course.
pulse or if there's like
Yeah.
anything?
Is this perception or investigation?
This is probably perception unless you're actually going and looking for something.
Yeah, I'm
15.
15.
Ooh,
There's
that's
still
a nat
pulse.
20.
Breathing seems to be okay. Breathing.
Okay.
Um,
And I'm
the
like
one who
kneeling
attacked
down
first
kind of.
stands,
Oh.
but the weapon is away, and he looks at you all. And we're gonna come out of initiative. As you guys let the tension fall, and the puppet strings are cut, one of them rises and, not aggressive, holds something out to you all.
Oh my god, what?
Whoa.
You get presents? You get
Merch?
presents.
Happy Hanukkah.
Oh!
Whoa. What?
Yo.
Oh, wowza.
Yeah, I'm putting it
Oh, that's a wee lad.
Yeah.
When he opens his mouth to talk, it is not the voice you expect. It is a velvety, familiar voice.
You wear mine.
Doesn't Marissa just attack us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
I'm not
adjust.
putting mine on
Doesn't.
yet. Don't trust this.
I think
My
I'm wearing this.
children, it appears I was right about you all. I had an inkling you were special, see. Your abilities are far more powerful than even I had imagined. Don't worry, I will heal any damage caused, and these wonderful members of my city won't remember a thing. These bracelets are to protect you on your journey through the Howling Channel. Many dangers will face you, see, and these offer you some semblance of protection. Go with my blessing.
You can
Do
do
you take them?
Yeah, I've already put mine on.
I don't want to put
Like,
mine
You guys
on.
can.
shiny.
You don't put yours on?
No.
If you do put them on, you can find Marissa's Band of Protection as a magical item in your
Oh!
Okay, so this
Your-
isn't evil.
in your inventory. I already put it
I'm
there.
wearing Lassios only because it doesn't fit me.
Oh no, it wasn't made for anyone in specific. I just handed them out to you all, and the beads are likely gonna pop off. So let's just.
Alright, what's it called again?
It should be called. I can add it if you guys can't find it, but it is Marissa. You go to Manage Inventory and Marissa's Band of Protection.
Not Metissa.
Oh, I see it. I found it.
It is
Awesome.
an item that gives you a +1 bonus to saving throws while wearing the bracelet, and there's also 1 charge per short rest that can be deployed to take half damage for lightning damage.
Love it.
You take 2 charges. That's cool.
You could just hold it and it
And it
yeah.
does the same.
There you go. Just put it next to your
I don't want
tray.
it to clack, so I'm wearing it in
You're-
spirit.
You're good.
I have whittle wrists. What was that accent? Let's not acknowledge that.
wrists.
But yeah, she Lorelai's definitely wearing it.
You may also sit and attune to these and catch your breath and have a little short rest here
How
while you do.
I would feel really bad if I bend this to put it on and it
You
breaks.
can. It's.
I shall put it around my drink.
Ah,
Never
it
mind.
might not fit. You can put it over the top.
That's gonna be horrible to listen to for the audio. Let's not do that.
Where did it go? Okay.
All right. As you all are sitting there and gathering your bearings, the citizens drift off into the crowd and don't look any worse for wear. They kind of shake off and their gaits have returned to normal, eyes have returned to normal, and you are left on a city street. And you can do with that what you will as you short rest. You do see on the steps of a building nearby a tiefling girl watching you all. She has pale pink skin and close-cropped purple hair that matches her horns as they go back, and she's definitely watching your group.
Just pointing her out.
I'm just pointing.
Just pointing.
I clock it and I
Mhm.
just stare her down.
Stare her down.
Yeah.
She kind of stares you back and then looks away like she wasn't supposed to be staring at you, and then looks back and starts approaching your group.
This should be interesting. Stay on guard.
I saw what happened. Are you all okay? They just attacked you out of nowhere. My aunt has food and water inside if you all need it. I'm sorry. I'm Revelry. And she extends a hand to you.
Hi.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi. Are you all right? Are you fighting them? What just happened?
A friendly game.
A game?
Yeah.
What kind of a game?
It was more of a test, I would say.
Oh, I see. I know how it is with your kind. Pirates.
Oh.
Don't pirates.
Uh-huh.
I've had some encounters.
Have you?
Yeah.
What kind of encounters have you had with pirates?
I'm dating one.
What kind of hat?
Oh.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Who?
You can't tell my aunt though.
Oh.
Her name is Charm. She's so cute. But you can't tell her.
What kind of hat does she wear?
Charm?
The hats. They're very important, apparently.
I'm sure they are. I hadn't looked at. I hadn't known which one's most important.
The big ones.
I'm sure she wears that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
That's so
She does.
nice. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. You guys should come inside, and off the streets you look a little worse for wear.
I will not say no to
Nonsense.
hospitality.
Yeah, come on. And she leads you all to one of the buildings on the street that you realize now is a library. It is called the Coral Reed, as the sign says off the top. It is a terrible pun on coral reef.
Yes.
And it is a large, it has like a nice porch leading up to it. It is a stately building. And she leads you inside, and she continues straight through the library and to a simple door marked in blue with a conch design on the wood. And she opens the door and leads you into a separate section of the library. And the first thing that hits your sense is dust and the smell of very old things, like an ancient library and a museum rolled into one.
Don't touch anything.
And Revelry turns and looks at you all. Welcome to the glass cave. Come on in.
Who named this place?
The which one?
The Coral
the
Reed?
Coral Reed? Oh, I don't know. Probably the city? I don't know. Do you like it?
Puns are the greatest justice that literature has to offer.
I think I like him. I like him a lot. Just come back here.
Yeah.
Your feet hit plush carpet, and the more you stand there and get used to the quiet, the more you pick up on other things. Quiet footsteps, the turning of pages, quiet chanting, the lighting of matches. And as you all look around and start to get your bearings, you notice old, ancient even, symbols of Merissa carved all over the place. You see old conch artwork, and you all would know that the symbol of power for Merissa is a blue crystalline conch. Conch. I don't know how to say that word. Guys.
Corch.
Corch. And carved into wood or painted on canvas, you see it everywhere. There are pieces of old ships with inscriptions and prayers to Merissa. You see deep-rooted history of the goddess everywhere. All of you roll perception for me. 19.
Lassie, I need you to do what's right for me,
13.
buddy.
7.
Such a good die. Noise. That was a journey.
Yeah.
It's 13.
13? Alright, so most of you, especially Kieran, you all notice that even though you were just at the temple, this feels intensely more divine somehow. It is quiet. Some of the artwork here is so old it takes you a moment to even recognize that it's Merissa in the drawings. The modernization of the temple on the hill does not hold any of the same quiet reverence that this small chamber holds. Welcome. This is we serve the goddess. Here we're not as flashy as those that are up on the hill, and no one really knows about us, but we collect a lot of old artifacts of her, and we're happy to give you some food. Can I get you some more? She goes and get you guys some drinks and some nice provisions. What happened out there? Do you want to what happened?
I'm still not entirely sure.
A test of strength?
It must have been.
Then you must be champions of someone. Who's testing you?
We're not sure.
One guess.
Okay. Or just tell her. It's fine.
No, make it
Pirate
dramatic.
captain. Oh, you're the pirate. You guys,
Both. Yeah.
both 2 pirate captains in one group.
It's interesting.
Am I probably standing next to?
You can say wherever you'd like.
I'm gonna say I'm probably standing, probably between 2 people, kind of a little bit behind, and I'm just gonna whisper, "You." I'm gonna whisper to you, and I'm gonna say, "I've been chosen."
A second goddess.
Do you think we can trust her?
She's learning.
Not yet. Just let us figure it out.
Okay. Sorry for whispering. I know that's rude.
Oh, that's okay. I
I
didn't
do it,
really
I do
notice until you. Yeah.
She's just Lorelai's
Wondering
specials.
about something.
Don't want to be, but I'm learning my lesson.
So proud.
I need to kill this dice.
Dice jaw.
No,
Throw it. Kill it. Die.
Get it out of here.
Is a 4? Here,
Lorelai, you are really truly trying to tell the difference, and she just seems super I mean, she seems like genuine. You don't really know. You're like trying really hard to be like, okay, what would Cordelia see when looking? And you just don't know really what to look for.
Yeah.
She's pretty. She's got purple hair.
Win.
I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. My aunt was really mad that I cut it short, but I really like it like this.
Sometimes I think about cutting my hair short.
You should. It was really freeing.
Really?
Like, less washing, and it's really nice breeze.
Yeah.
Food's great. Thank you.
You're welcome. My aunt tweeted. No,
She
I
said there were
I
food.
brought you food.
You said true.
No, I said provisions.
I was okay.
We're just chewing beer.
Cornelia's chewing, just really
Eating an
old.
old
It's been a
book.
hot second since she's eaten anything.
This place has been in my family for generations. My aunt Lorna runs the place now. Welcome. If we can help you in any way, we like to take care of the folks that are, in need in the city. And you folks looked like you were in need.
We're fine.
I mean,
I do have just one question.
Of course.
Hypothetically speaking,
Yes.
if someone were to be looking for, I don't know, Crumbled Cove?
The Howling Channel.
Yeah.
Captain Caper.
And her eyes light up.
Oh,
Ooh.
she knows what we're doing.
Caper, no, I know Caper.
Oh,
You do.
She's just dropping by later. She comes every week. We're doing like this
it's
healing
just
session.
hands it to
Yes,
us.
it
It's
really
falling right in our
is.
lap.
Almost like divine or something.
It's almost divine.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, like this place.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
What do you need Caper for?
Talking.
That's
Figuring
highly
out how to
suspicious.
navigate
How
this-
to navigate.
this
City.
Huh?
The Howling Channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she ferries people through it.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
So it is
Oh,
books
we don't
that
even have to do
child lied
anything.
to
Sweet.
us.
this is great.
What child?
There's a
There's a small boy. His name was Cam. We turned him into a monster.
No! Oh no! Was Cam attacking you?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Boys get to listen our sleeps.
Yeah.
How often do these ferry rides through this, scary passage go well?
Oh,
Good question.
well, Caper says she always makes it safely through. It's just whatever they do on the other side, whether or not they come back. But she's taken many trips through successfully. You can trust Caper's wonderful. She really is.
Insight check.
You can inside check.
20.
Yeah.
Good insight check.
15. Well, I already got a
Amazing.
better one.
You guys can tell from the way Revelry talks about Caper that she admires and looks up to Caper, and that maybe perhaps there's a bit of devotion. She just thinks Caper's the coolest.
Kind of a
ever.
little obscured by her admiration.
Yeah.
Mm.
So she thinks Caper's the coolest person ever, but she seems pretty genuine in her, at least, interpretation of who Caper is.
Okay.
Caper's actually coming by this afternoon. If you always just wanted to stick around, you could look around at some of the artifacts we have. It's a little museum. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could do some reading up.
I can show you. Yeah, I can show you around.
Yeah.
Is there anything specifically you're looking for?
Anything related to the Crumbled Cove. If you
Crumbled Cove, Crumbled Cove.
Anything.
I can look for that. Yeah, of course, I can totally look for that. She like starts like
Can I
looking
help her
around.
look?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to help her?
Yes.
I'll
Roll
help
investigation.
you.
Okay.
All right, everyone can roll
I
investigation.
will. I'll just sit there.
Can I-
Cordelia doesn't want to do shit.
Nope.
I would like to roll, but I have something else I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Can I roll for that?
The
Absolutely.
dice is lucky.
Uh-huh.
I got an 18.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
Never mind, I got a 5.
All
Last time trips on a book and dice.
End of campaign.
Lazio, you just there's a lot here, and you're a scholar, and you're comfortable in spaces like these, and you're sucked in by every title, every artifact that you see.
Cooking with Arakruka.
Yeah. You get distracted by looking at, like, the history of the Pantheon, and it's just a massive tome talking about, like, divine energy, magic, and energy, and the 7 separate realm pockets that, like, have gateways into each other, and you're like, whoa. You're totally engrossed. What'd you get? 13?
18, and
18.
then what was it? Investigation,
I
right?
didn't roll.
You didn't roll, that's right.
18 plus
Cordelia's not doing anything.
Nope.
So it's 21 plus
21.
investigation.
Enough food.
You are, like, actually, for someone who hasn't really been in a space like this, maybe that's better, because you know exactly what you're looking for. And you do manage to discover a lot about Merissa, and you discover stuff about, like, the Placidus, which was a castle that was built into the bluffs by the last archmage of Marismar and Cerule. You discover something by a woman by the name of Eleanor Cosby, and anyone who spent time in Merrismar would be very familiar with this name. She was likely considered one of the most powerful mages to have ever walked, and she built a tower called the Placidus, and it was a castle with tons of different spires. It was built into the bluffs of Merrismar, and in the stories of the Crumbled Cove, it is said that the tower belonged to the Placidus. So there's connections there to this ruin of the Placidus has long been destroyed. It was destroyed early one morning in late winter, centuries and centuries ago. And now there's rumors that, one of the spires still exists in the center of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And so you were able to find some stuff about that.
Cool. Lassia comes back and is like, hey, did you guys know there's a god of salmon?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
He's a bear.
What's the name of the lady you mentioned? again?
Archmage?
Yes.
Eleanor Cosby. Cozbi.
So, what'd you guys learn?
You also find a very old record of Marissa's symbol of power being stolen in the dead of night from the temple on the 70th night of Nixma, which is late winter. And that is what you two can corroborate is the same day the Placidus was destroyed. And the shell was never seen again. It used to be something that was kept and protected up in the temple, and now it's not there. So whether that's fact or fiction or it ever really existed at all, that is the records that have been discovered and pieced together.
That's really cool what you just found. That's very interesting. Yeah.
You didn't help at all.
No, I was drinking and eating.
Oh.
So did you hear about the salmon thing?
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Cool, good.
Yeah.
I just need to know. I need to know you know.
It's in my brain.
In the
Forever.
vault?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's also a god of sea worms.
How do I meet the god of sea worms?
I really
Why would
don't
you
know.
want
Sea worms are a delicacy.
Like an old god.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll change my allegiance.
Oh.
That's right. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
Lightning.
Dead on the spot.
I'm gonna need the lightning damage protection.
All right. And this takes you a couple hours. You're piecing together with some of the other folks that are here at the glass cave. One of them is Jack, who is a teenage half-elf. He's kind of training to be the assistant of Darren, who is a middle-aged dwarf in the archives department. And he just looks like he is grizzled from a lot of sun, but when you go over to him, he does show you his little collection of glass octopuses that he keeps on a little desk. And so they help you a little bit.
I'm gonna steal one of the. We had the same thought of the
Pull
exact.
Can we steal one?
I want to
Now,
try and steal one of these.
Stealing
little
a man's
yeah.
tiny glass octopuses?
I want to steal it to give it back. I just want to see if I can.
Not
I
gonna-
want
Roll
one.
a sleight of hand.
I want one.
That's very cocky. 6.
Mm.
25.
You steal one, no problem. You steal like the little orange one that's sitting on the your hand.
I'm just looking.
Don't. They're special to me. Don't go taking them.
Okay.
I can tell you all of their names.
Okay.
What
And
are
you
their
spend-
names?
This one's
Reginald.
Wiggles.
Nope.
There's a Reginald too, but he's down there. This one's Wiggles. This one's Pickle. This one's Powder. This one is Sullivan. I can keep rattling off names if you want me to. Sullivan. He's important to me.
Is that like a U with an umlaut over it?
Yeah, actually. He's
Cyril.
real particular about how you spell it.
Right.
Yeah,
She's in charge of archives here, right?
I am
Um,
one of the folks.
one of the folks. How much do you know about the types of things that could happen at the Crumbled Cove?
The what now?
Like,
The children's story?
yes, I've never heard it.
You've never heard the story of the Crumbled Cove.
No.
We're not from around here.
Oh, clearly. You didn't know about the octopus's names.
Sorry.
That's the first dead giveaway.
I tried.
It's excellent names.
Thank you. I named them all myself.
Oh, wow.
They're very important to me. The legend of the Crumbled Cove goes that early one morning, the Archmage of Cerule exploded with her palace.
Oh.
It was built up into the cliffs and it was destroyed. Eleanor was very special to our city. She brought it from nothing. We were a tiny port called Dreadsea at the time, and she brought us up and ruled and governed and created the word council that exists still to this day. But that early morning, something happened up there, and the towers and the castle was destroyed. But there are some sailors out on the sea who says if you make it past the rocks of the Howland Channel, you will see one of the spires of the Placidus rising up out of the ocean, still stuck in the middle of the sea. But that's just like a story that people like to say, you know? It's not like you're not going to try and find it, are you?
No.
Better men than you have died doing that.
Excuse me.
But women, I'm sorry. The women have died too.
No one's better than me.
Yeah.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
Everybody
The best thing is to die a life full of justice and greatness.
That's wonderful sentiments, young fella.
Do you want to die a death of justice?
I don't want to die.
Threatening to kill.
Yeah. I think, is this a
No.
revelry? Who
No,
did you
from
bring
us.
into our
No,
back
no,
office?
We don't speak for him.
It's an offer.
I think I will gladly decline.
Can't save them all.
Thank you for showing us your octopuses
Of course.
and for your knowledge.
Each one of them shall thank you too. And he just goes down the line with different voices thanking you for like a total of maybe 20 minutes.
Did you notice the one I took?
He will eventually.
So let's get out of here. I really want this little octopus.
How many did you take?
It's orange.
Now, stealing a glass octopus.
Stealing a what now?
You didn't see anything. You have no idea that I took it.
Did I perceive that?
You can roll a perception, try and match the
Beat
24
25.
that you
I'm not
rolled.
gonna. No, I give up. I'm not gonna.
I give up before you even try.
I don't want to try. I have like a plus
Do
zero.
it. Go on. Just, yeah, you can't get
Plus
it. Come on.
zero.
I actually think I literally can't beat that because
Come on.
even if I rolled the highest,
Yeah,
it's
no.
an 11.
Wow, you absolutely did not see that.
No idea.
Just an intuition.
No idea.
After a moment and some time, you guys have spent a lot of time in here. Is there anything else you would like to do before you just waiting for
I think we've
Caper
got a
to
good
show
amount
up?
of
Got
information.
everything.
Yeah. Just waiting for.
After a few hours, you've been engrossed. You've been stealing glass octopuses. You've been hearing children's stories. You've been threatening old men with death.
No. I was offering to show them a way towards
My bad.
towards the death of
Offering,
justice.
offering an old man death. You do hear footsteps and voices and talking, and Revelry slipped away and comes back, and she's alongside this built tiefling woman. Most of this table looks up. Shades of green across her skin and horns. They curve back and behind ears pierced with several rings of gold. Her white blonde hair is shaved completely on one side, and she has 2 chrome swords with bone handles sheathed at her sides. She's also just wearing a complete, like, muscle tank. Like, no coat, no, just a muscle tank with, like, a bunch of leather belts.
Oh, Luca, I'm sorry.
A seafaring tiefling.
Correct.
Or a seafling.
A seafling.
That's how I introduce myself.
A seafling. You're not a tiefling.
No, I introduced myself to her by saying, a seafaring tiefling or a seafling.
What the fuck?
Lassie and the guard. Nice to meet you.
Hey, hi. You found friends?
Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you.
These lovely folks would like a ride through the Howling Channel. Revelry's like coming like this, and so you all want to go to the Crumbled Cove.
Mm-hmm. We're stupid and we want to go.
Sightseeing.
Yeah, I don't look so surprised. No one is stupid enough to go through the Howling Channel unless they think there's going to find a mystery tower behind some jagged rocks.
I hear
That's what we're hoping.
That would be far more intriguing than a mystery tower.
Of what?
The god of sea worms.
Oh, whatever. Caper scans each one of you over. You're all so fucking young.
26. Not that young.
To die a warrior's death.
You got any gold?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh yeah, platinum.
Whoa, huh?
What did we talk about?
Yeah, you're coming with me. All right, we're boarding real soon. All right, Revelry, that session's gonna have to wait. And Caper, I've been doing healing sessions with Caper, like a little therapy session.
Are you trained in acupuncture?
I'm not, but I could be. Would you like to be trained in acupuncture?
No.
Well, I'll be here if you need anything on the way back. Come back alive.
Okay. Sure.
No promises.
Yeah,
Will do.
And you all follow Caper and make your way towards her ship. That is where we are going to let our story lie for the time being. We will see whatever awaits our new friends and their newly acquired pirate captain
We have
next
3
time.
pirate captains.
Thank you to my wonderful players. I know 3
3
pirate
captains.
captains in one party.
I feel like I should
Y'all,
become
none
a
of you
pirate
could be
captain.
crew, huh? You all had to be pirate captains.
You're gonna give me every other role that's not a captain.
Uh-huh.
I'm swapping first
Exactly.
mate.
Sure. Any
The
other
court jester,
The everything.
Everything.
Jester.
That's a little
That
rough.
was low.
Yeah.
Not really. I just makes you entertaining.
Thank you to my wonderful players here. Thank you to my wonderful rigging and build crew. We have Malin, Elena, Josie, Uichi, Danny, Luke, Keller, John, so much more. You are the lifeblood behind Escape Artists, and to all of our wonderful viewers and backers, you are also the fuel behind our fire. We'll see you next time on Escape Artists.